Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, guys, we're in the middle of an NFL offseason full of whispers and rumors that could shake up the entire landscape, especially for the Giants. And one of the hottest topics right now is the potential trade involving Tristan Wirfs, the superstar offensive tackle from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, if this deal goes down, it could be a game changer, not just for the Giants, but for the entire NFC East. So let's break down what's happening, why it makes sense, and what it could mean for the Giants' future. First off, Tristan Wirfs is one of the most dominant offensive linemen in the league right now. Since entering the NFL in 2020, he's established himself as a cornerstone on the Buccaneers' offensive line. His high-level performance is evident in his grades. In 2025, he's posted a 92. 2 PFF pass block grade, which is elite, and he's only allowed 1 sack in 14 games. That's almost unheard of for an offensive tackle in today's NFL, especially considering the aggressive edge rushers he faces week in and week out. His win rate against edge rushers is around 84%, and he's a mobile, powerful force who anchors the line with the kind of stability that every quarterback dreams of having. Wirfs isn't just a protector. He's a playmaker who can help push the run game, averaging 4.6 yards per carry this season, boosting the overall offensive efficiency drastically. Looking back at his career, he's already been selected to 4 Pro Bowls, which speaks volumes about his consistency and impact. His total allowed sacks are only 12 across 3 seasons, and his EPA per block is plus 0.14, meaning he's consistently creating positive plays for his team. If you watched his Week 12 performance against the Falcons, you saw a masterclass, 0 pressures in 40 snaps, and he helped the Buccaneers rack up 148 rushing yards. That's what you call a game-changing tackle. And injuries. So far in 2025, he's been remarkably healthy, with no injuries reported, a huge plus considering his shoulder issues last year that caused him to miss 3 games in 2024. Watching Wirfs in action, you see shades of Joe Thomas in his prime, an anchor, a mobile force, and a true cornerstone of the offensive line. But here's where it gets interesting. Tampa Bay is struggling this season with a 5-9 record, and they're facing a cap crunch, about $13 million over the cap, according to Over the Cap. With that financial strain, combined with the fact that they're in rebuild mode, it's no secret they're looking to shed some veteran assets to rebuild their secondary and shore up their future. Rumors from ESPN's Adam Schefter and others suggest that the Buccaneers might be open to trading Wirfs, especially with the team prioritizing wide receivers and emerging offensive linemen like Godek. Tampa's management seems to be willing to part with Wirfs to free up cap space and acquire draft picks, which they need to jumpstart their rebuild. Now, why would the Giants be interested? Well, first, let's talk about the immediate impact. The Giants' offensive line has been a roller coaster, especially with Andrew Thomas out. Neal has been battling injuries, and the line as a whole has been allowing too many pressures, about 2.8 per snap when Neal is out, according to recent stats. Bringing in Wirfs would immediately upgrade the right tackle spot, boosting pass protection significantly. PFF data shows that with Wirfs, the Giants could cut their sacks allowed per game from around 3.4 to roughly 2.4. That's a huge difference when you're trying to keep Daniel Jones upright and give him more time to make those critical throws. Plus, the run game would see a noticeable boost. With Wirfs anchoring the right side, the Giants could see their rushing yards per carry climb to around 4.3, which is vital as they look to establish a more balanced attack. His presence would also help extend plays, giving Jones extra seconds to find open receivers or set up screens, especially against tough division rivals like the Cowboys, who boast a top 10 defensive line. Moving Wirfs into the Giants' lineup would be a game changer, not just for this season but for the long term. His mobility and strength could help elevate the entire offense, making the Giants more unpredictable and dangerous. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. If this trade happens, it's not just about upgrading a position. It's about signaling that the Giants are serious about contending again. With Wirfs on board, the offensive line becomes a true strength, something that has been missing for a while. Historically, when teams bolster their OL with elite players, they see immediate improvements in their offensive EPA, expected points added, by around 20%. That can be the difference maker in close games, especially in the playoffs. It's similar to what we saw with the Chiefs trading for Orlando Brown back in 2021, which helped them dominate the rushing game and protect Patrick Mahomes during their Super Bowl run. For the Giants, adding a player like Wirfs could be the piece that turns them into a real playoff threat, especially as they prepare for a tough schedule that includes top defenses like the Cowboys, pass rush, and the 49ers front seven. And it's not just about the here and now. The odds of the Giants making a deep playoff run could improve significantly. Caesars Sportsbook already has the Giants at +20, 0 to win the Super Bowl, but that could shift to +11, 0 if they land Wirfs, according to recent projections. That's a huge jump, and it shows how much a single-player upgrade can influence postseason odds. Protecting Daniel Jones and giving him the time to operate is crucial, especially with the Giants' current offensive line allowing pressures at an alarming rate. Wirfs would serve as a true X-factor, especially in high-pressure moments like the playoffs, where protecting the quarterback is paramount. Now, I want to get real for a moment. The Giants are in a crucial rebuilding phase, and adding a player of Wirfs' caliber signals a shift in their approach. It's a move that says, we're serious about returning to contention, even if it might require some bold trades and cap maneuvering. Tampa, on the other hand, might be culling veterans like Wirfs because they see a future rebuild ahead, and they're prioritizing draft picks and cap space over immediate competitiveness. It's a classic case of two teams with different goals, and the Giants could be the beneficiaries of Tampa's strategic shift. So what's the bottom line? If the Giants manage to pull off this trade, it would be a massive statement. It would solidify their offensive line for years to come, make their offense more explosive and consistent, and send a strong message to the NFC that they're not backing down. It's a strategic move that fits their current rebuild, but also positions them for a strong push in the next couple of seasons. The potential upgrade to the right tackle position is huge, and it could be the piece that helps the Giants finally break through and reach that next level, maybe even a Super Bowl appearance in the near future. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this possible blockbuster trade? Do you think Wirfs is the missing piece for our offense? Would you be willing to part with some draft capital to bring him in? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion means everything to us and to the Giants' future. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. We're in this together, and I believe 2024 and beyond could be an exciting ride if we make the right moves. Keep the faith and let's keep pushing forward. The Giants are on the rise, and with bold moves like this, we might just see another Super Bowl run sooner than we think.